Right, hello YouTube. Welcome to the first teardown in the new study. Yeah, apologies for the weird camera angle. Haven't quite got things sorted out yet, but hope it will do for now. Right, so what do we have here? This is a control boxy indicatory thing. Something to do with temperature. It's got degrees C markings. It's got a couple of little settings things up there, and another one down here. Little knob that says dim, I guess that's to dim the displays. A little display up here, some clicky buttons. Top ones are just indicators, I think. It's pretty heavy. This whole front's a solid machine block, I think. Big plug on the back, made by, who's it made by? Time label, Airsearch USA. Never heard of them. There you go. Yeah, so let's take it apart and see what's in it. Stop. Well, that's quite nice, isn't it? So in here you just got some kind of silicone foamy retainer things. And here we have a whole bunch of PCBs and what looks like a power supply section here. Find a little lighting bit better here. There we go. Right, so yeah, let's have a look at these PCBs. Okay, these are 5400 series. That's the military equivalent of 7.4 of 7.4 logic series, and a whole bunch of transistors. Nice little PCB. Large wires glued on the back. What looks like a pin-headed connection on the side. Yeah, it's just a pin header down in the bottom there. Another one, much the same. Yeah, mostly 5.4 series chips. And another one. Again, a whole bunch of 5.4 logic. This one has some more interesting chips on. These little drops here. CD4073. Looks like some sort of 4000 series logic thing. Little thing with a heatsink. Oh, it's just a transistor, it's just got 3 pins. Some nice wet slug tantalum capacitors, they're really inexpensive. Caps glued on the back, stop them wobbling about. What's that? That is a 8808. Sounds like some sort of ancient Intel processor. And more 5000 stuff. And as you may have seen from the front, from the other side, so it won't come out. Right, now it comes out, and here you go, this is the good stuff. So what's this nice big chip here? That's a QY8730. Don't know what that is, have to look it up. Some EEPROMs and a whole load more TTL chips there. So yeah, a whole bunch of pin headers in there, and that's about it there, I think. I think you have to take the bottom off. Well, look at that, it's all wire wrapped. Yeah, you don't see that very often in this sort of gear. And when you do, it's quite impressive, and there it all is. They've actually used at least 2 different thicknesses of wire. That's a thicker one, and these are all thinner ones. very, very small bits of insulation down here from the pins through this metal sheet. Very tiny. If one of them were just cracked, you'd have it short quite easily, I think. Yeah, well, there you go. It's a bit unconventional, isn't it? Maybe they didn't make very many of these, but I would have thought, as they've made PCBs for the rest of it, they could have managed to make a PCB for that bottom board. So there's a connector in there, which can you see that? Not quite. Yeah, this big connector, it just goes onto more pins here, but you can't pull it out that way because it's got these little flaps of metal stopping it. So it looks like we have to take this whole sheet out here before we can get the back bit out. There we go. Right, so what have we got in this? Never does anything. Okay, nice little power supply board there. Nice big wet sludge fountain cap. Some power transistors, which have stamps over the top of them. 2N3792 and something else, very boring. Quite nice machine spacer. And a couple more power transistors there. And some nice solder on feed-throughs. Don't quite know what the point of soldering feed-throughs onto there was when they've just taken a whole bunch of wires through a big hole here. It's not like it's particularly high frequency stuff where they actually need feed-through capacitors, so I don't really know what that achieves. Why would they do that? It's strange, really. Okay, well, fair enough, and there's two unused ones down there. Okay, well, that's the boring bit. Now let's have a look at this. Quite a nice chassis, riveted aluminium. All the little bolt holes have the anti-shake loose ones with little crimped threaded bits. It makes them very difficult to unscrew because they're all really tight. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's nice and modular at least, but that could totally have just been a PCB. And here we are, a whole bunch of very nice quality aircraft grade switches and a very nice looking silver Teflon wire wiring room as well. The question is, can I get this stuff out? Okay, so it's going to be a matter of undoing all the screws I can see and hoping for the best. Fairly standard wafer leaf switch thing. Ah, these are the ones that come out from the front. Oh, these are impossible. Okay, right, this is going to take a while. And here's the display module, that's quite nice. I guess that is a vacuum fluorescent display. There we go, little 3-digit vacuum fluorescent display. Right, now these things come out from the front. You have to take the buttons out like that, and there's a couple of tiny little screws in there, which that's too big and clunky for. That'll do it. Right, yeah, so these little screws in the side, in the front, sorry, really not optimal, this camera arrangement. So yeah, these little screws in the side control these little latches, and as you tighten them, they pull them down, and that tightens against these little metal retaining clip things, and they tighten down in the box. It's I guess quite a nice system for high density mounting, but it does mean that you need these very precisely machined holes, because the only thing that's holding them in is just the edge of that metal pressing on the inside of that hole. So yeah, you do need to be you need to make the holes very precisely. So they've really got to be CNC machined. I do sort of plan to make a control panel 3D printed, which can take these things, because they're quite nice switches, and I've got a few of them now. Date 88. There we go. Actually, this is an interesting one. Normally these take the standard standard little light bulbs that you see in a lot of military stuff, but these are tiny, tiny, tiny ones. So yeah, that's quite annoying. And these blow. I don't know I'll be able to get any replacements for them, so yeah, maybe not such useful units after all, which is a bit annoying. Aerospace Optics Inc. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. It goes that way around. Top, okay. There we go. So yeah, there we go. I think that's about it for this. Very high density, slightly bizarrely made control panel. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Come again.